But let's talk about the elephant in the room, because what people are really pissed at. People are really pissed that we traded the 19th pick. And I don't know if you follow, if you're looking at the landscape of this team, if you're following the way Tom Thibodeau kind of navigates his playing rotations, Tom doesn't really play a lot of rookies. I feel you, Chipper. And we can talk about that too. Tom Thibodeau doesn't really play a lot of rookies. It was obvious to me that IQ should have been playing more minutes, more consistently, and maybe even starting towards the later half of the season over Elfrid Payton. But Tom Thibodeau likes his vets. So to get 5 new rookies here at the same time, like, would be a waste of time and really a waste of value. Look at what happened. Look what happened with Obi Toppin, man. We got Obi Toppin, one of the top draft picks. Julius Randle is here at this moment. He is the man. Obi Toppin, we've had our gripes with him, but if he was used correctly, if he had more minutes, if he was using the pick and roll, his value might be higher now than it is. So what are you saying, Judge? What I'm saying is, if you draft a bunch of guys and do not play them, you're diminishing value. You're throwing away money. You're throwing away money. So when it's time to trade, now it's harder to trade. Look. So this is what I'm saying. So for me, when I'm looking at why they moved that pick, it's because you do not want to diminish the trade value of young guys just sitting on the bench. We don't want another Obi Toppin situation. Obi Toppin today, and listen, we all know Randle out. We thought Randle was gone. Obi Toppin today's value would have been so much higher if Randle wasn't here and he got the opportunity to play. You know what I'm saying? So much higher. So, but you guys are pissed that we moving draft picks that we weren't going to play, because Tom is going to play veterans. We got the 4th seed last season. We are going to try to maintain that area of winning. We're going to try to maintain that. And what Tom is going to do, he's going to play mostly vets. This free agency is going to start Monday, or at least the talks are. We're going to play mostly vets. We're playing mostly vets. And backups for the backups will be the backup. Will be the draft picks. These draft picks aren't coming in year one leapfrogging IQ, leapfrogging their vets to get minutes. That's just not happening. So for guys who are pissed, that we didn't draft a bunch of young guys, it'll be a waste of money if we're not going to play the young guys. It's going to be a waste of money. Especially what the draft pick, the 19th pick cost $2.3 million. So that's one reason. That's one of the reasons. One. Second reason, the draft, the free agency is coming up next week. People was like, I don't know why we did it. Why we trade the 9th pick? I know exactly what people who stream, man. People who stream. Shout out to people who actually in the stream at the KOT stream, because we kind of talked about it as soon as it happened in the KOT live stream on YouTube. Listen, man, there's been a lot of free agency news. There's been a lot of free agency news. It's highly possible. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but what I'm saying is the Knicks have a draft board in their mind. They have a board in their mind of a bunch of moves they want to make. Right? They have trial A, B, C, D, E, F, G. To have the most flexibility, they would rather move this season's pick, save the $2.3 million till next season, right? So then they can include the pick in signing trade scenarios for certain players, whether it be a point guard, whether it be Kyle Lowry, whether it be whoever. You know what I mean? So I think we have to forget even disgruntled stars. I'm not saying we're getting Damian Lillard. I'm not saying we're getting Bradley Beal. But even if we do not use that pick in these upcoming free agency, I still feel like we are going to be. We're planning. We are planning. We're planning for scenario A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It gives us more flexibility to have that pick next season. Because what happens? Let's just go through the scenario. Right? We draft a player this year in free agency. We draft a player this year in free agency. We see signs a contract. We're not allowed to trade that player for like 30 days. Right? Free agency hits. There's a deal on the table for a sign and trade. They want picks. They want young players. But they want an extra pick. But we don't have the extra pick. Why? Because we drafted a rookie. And we have to wait. Why? Because we can't even trade the picks we have until 30 days later. So what I'm saying is moving that 19th pick to next season gives us a little bit more extra flexibility towards free agency. Now, I'm not saying that we are going to use it definitely during this free agency period where we can do signing trades and sign free agents, but I'm saying it just gives us more flexibility. That's all I'm saying. So for you guys who are pissed that we didn't use our draft picks, chill. We got what we needed. We got a 3D guy. We got a shot creator. Both of those guys play defense. Chill. And guess what? Tom Thibodeau is not going to play all rookies. So the same way we got a guy who can be a 3-and-D guy and who can create shots and can create his own offense in the draft, we're going to try to repeat that process in free agency and also get a point guard who can do the same thing. Or at least run this team. So that's the plan ultimately. That's the plan. Alright? So I see somebody's requesting the video. I'm going to see who's requesting this video. Shout out to Cody Badman. For you guys who want to talk, yo, pop in the room, let's chat it up. Let's go. I'm ready to talk. Let's go.